No one's going to tell you this, but your 30s are the time to lay your foundations for your future success. You can look online and think you've not made it because you see a 23-year-old living in Bali, earning 20k a month, doing everything you want to do, and it can make you feel like you've missed the boat. But the truth is, most men don't make it till they hit 40. That 23-year-old, 25-year-old, or even the 19-year-old you're seeing online is a very rare case, but majority of men don't become successful till they hit 40, and they don't reach financial freedom till their late 40s. Now, this doesn't mean if you're in your 30s, you can still go about pissing away your life, chilling, partying, doing the things you shouldn't be doing. But what this does mean that you still have time to make your dreams a reality. No one tells you this, but your 30s are your best years. They're your prime years. Being 40, I didn't maximize my 30s, and I don't want you to make the same mistake. That's why the first thing you've got to do is lay down the right foundations when it comes to your money, your health, the way you look, the way you speak, the way you behave, everything about your life. If you lay down the right foundations, you can build anything. Just imagine building a castle on water. As soon as you lay one brick, it's gonna sink. You won't be able to build anything. But if you put down some solid foundations that you can build on every year, you will be able to achieve so much. If you don't become rich in your 30s, it's not the end of the world. But if you don't lay down the right foundations, it will impact you in your 40s. Luckily, by the end of my 30s, I started to make some smart investments, and they're paying off right now. But just imagine I did that in my early 30s. Now, if you're in your late 30s and you've not done those investments that you should have done, it's time to cut back on a lot of things and put that money into your future. If you've not been going to the gym or looking after your health, it's time you get your priorities right and lay those foundations. Because as you get older, things do change. Your body changes, your financials changes, you want to travel first class, you want to do so many more things. That cost a lot more. When you're young, you can get about pretty much in anything. But when you get older, you want to have more enjoyable experiences. And if you've not laid down the right foundations, it will become difficult to do those things. Money is so important. In my last video, I was talking about how health should be your main priority, because if you're healthy, you can work hard, you can do whatever you want. Then it's money. If you do not have money in your life, you will never be able to experience nice things. And what's life about? It's all about enjoying things, experiencing new things, challenging yourself as a man, providing for your family, helping your friends out. And when you have money, you can do all those things. So you want to lay down the right foundation. You will find it easier to go to the gym, build better habits, make money. But if you're just trying to build on a piece of crap, you're going to sink straight away. That's why in your 30s, you want to lay down the strongest foundations possible so you can continue to push harder in your 40s and 50s. Retiring at 40 is a possibility, but you're not going to want to do it. Now that I'm 40, I realize I don't want to retire till the day I die. I enjoy working, I enjoy hustling, I enjoy going on new adventures. But if your foundations are weak, they're built on bad habits, you don't have any systems in place, you don't know where you're going in life, every time you create that change, you'll sink. But once you get that solid base, you can do anything. If you're struggling with anything, just message me on Instagram, leave a comment on YouTube, and I will try my hardest to reply. The second thing no one tells you is that time moves even faster in your 30s. I still remember turning 30, working in the hospital in Birmingham, traveling to Wales, working in my restaurant, going back to the hospital, looking for property deals, and not taking the right risk and taking advantage of that time. I thought I've got plenty of time to do whatever I want to do, and if I don't take any risk in my early 30s, it won't really impact me. But the truth is, time does move really fast. You have plenty of time, But the way time moves, it's unbelievable. When I sit down and think about where did the last 10 years go, I'm just so surprised how quickly they went and how I lost those 10 years. I'm just looking at the age of 37, I fell onto this kind of self-improvement, changing your life and realizing what is truly possible. So I was able to maximize those last 3 years of my life, which are paying off today. But if I didn't hit that, I know what it's like just feeling a little bit lost trying to make things work. That's why you've got to maximize your time, because your 30s will move so rapid, it's unbelievable. Just think to yourself, where have the last 10 months, 11 months gone? We're in November. 2026 is nearly over. If you think this year moved fast, God, your 30s to 40s moves even faster. I can't believe next year I'm going to be 41. Just the thought that makes me think, oh my God. But luckily, I've been taking the right steps over the last year to build a better future for myself. And those 3 years prior to that, I laid some good foundations, which are helping me today. So it's very important that you take advantage of that time. It's not too late, but time does move faster as you get older. For that reason, you don't want to wait any longer. You literally want to take action today. When I used to watch other people on YouTube, I used to think, why did they say take action straight away? It's for that reason, because time moves so fast. Literally, you have time, but you don't have time to waste. So that's why you have to take action today. Please guys, don't wait anymore. Just take action tonight. If some of you message me on Instagram in the next 48 hours, I promise you I will reply to your messages. If you do it in the next 48 hours. If you just need a bit of help and guidance, you want that little bit of a kick up the arse, let's talk and let's make something happen. You don't have time to waste. Time will move so fast. So take action tonight. Do something tonight. Whether it's emptying your cupboard of all its junk food, joining the gym, maybe writing out what you're going to do tomorrow, waking up 1 hour earlier to do some research on a new business idea, even waking up 1 hour earlier and just going to work and just seeing what other opportunities are out there. Just make some change today, because you can't waste your 30s. Don't do it, because I did, and I wasted the first 7 years of my 30s, and I'm so glad that I changed my life. But if I could go back, I'd start grafting. As soon as I turn 30, I start grafting from day one and maximize those 10 years. Oof, the amount you could achieve in that time, it's crazy, because I've seen how much you can achieve if you really focus in 6 months. So imagine you did that from 30 to 40. Becoming a millionaire becomes a lot easier. The next thing no one tells you is that you've got to build the right relationships in your 30s. During my 20s, my 30s, actually during my teens, my 20s, and even my 30s, I was always surrounded by people. I loved having people around me. Whether they were good or bad, I just liked the company of people. Then it come to a point in my life where I realized everyone was going off in different directions, and our mindsets, our ambitions didn't align. And I was spending time with people I didn't feel like I had any connection with. At the age of 37, I thought, I'm going to go down this self-improvement journey. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to change my finances. I'm going to change my career. I'm going to change everything, change the way I think. So I decided to spend a period of time by myself. Spending so long with other people and being so used to being surrounded by people, I found it hard. Then I was put into a situation where I had to be alone. Then I loved being alone. And then from 37 onwards, I just disappeared for a while. This allowed me to level up and progress. But during that time, I should have made more of a conscious effort to connect with other people. And this is a big regret. Now that I'm 40 and I'm in a different country, it would have been good to connect with people around the world and other people who are on that same mission. But because I was just so focused on improving myself and changing my situation, I forgot to make those relationships. So during your 30s, make sure you're taking time and effort to connect with people who have the same mindset, who are on the same mission. If you do this in those times when you struggle or just need a little bit of extra support, you can turn to them. Luckily, I'm surrounded by a couple of older brothers that I really get on with. I'm surrounded by nephews who are on the same mission as me, and I have a few good friends that I still talk to. And when I talk to them, they get me through those little bit of tough times. But I wish I made more better connections in my 30s and connected with people who wanted to achieve that millionaire status, who wanted to take their life to the next level, who wanted to travel the world, go skiing, have different experiences. I wish I made more of an effort. So make sure in your 30s that you're making the right connections every day, wherever you get the chance. Talk to other people, see what other people are doing. If you get the chance to attend an event, go to it. I know sometimes it can be a pain in the ass going to an event that's 2 hours away. You might have to stand by yourself for an hour or so before you connect with anyone, but it will be worth it. I wish I did a lot more networking in my 30s. Don't miss out this opportunity. Yeah, you can do it in your 40s, but as you get older, I think you become a little bit more introverted. You tend to enjoy your own company a lot more. So going to those events can be a little bit more difficult. But if you're surrounded by the right people, you can turn up at an event and just be a boss and enjoy it. But maximize that time in your 30s. Now, if you want to know 5 things that really matter in your 30s, check this video out.